Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Even though this is supposed to be the completed pages video, there's going to be some other stuff mentioned in it. So I know some of you did not get to see a stream on Wednesday. Well, what happened on Tuesday after I had gone to work? As some of you know, I had gotten the COVID shot. So I'm going to preface this as it is a finished pages video, but it's also going to be more than that. I'm going to show you the book this is the book that came damaged from Amazon. It's really it doesn't look too badly damaged, but I'm going to show you how badly warped this is in about a second. But I'm going to talk about some things that have been going on in my life, and that my pain threshold has been astronomically high this week. I mean, it isn't even like normal pain. So some of you know, Saturday I got the COVID shot. I was fine after I took it, but then Sunday I had, my arm had hurt, which was, where you get your shot, the arm you get your shot and it normally hurts. So that was the first thing that was wrong. Then during the afternoon, I got the chills, and then Sunday night I got a fever, and I went to bed in pain. Then Tuesday when I went to work, after work ended, I started getting all these pains in my hand. And this is my carpal tunnel that got aggravated. So I'm not even talking about that. So then Wednesday, I couldn't even go on a computer because it was so excruciatingly hard. I mean, I did go a little bit on. That was once my hands felt a little bit better. So then Wednesday, me and Mom went to Queens, Corona Park. Now, some of you guys are not familiar with Corona Park. It's out in Queens. This is where the World's Fair used. In 1964, they held the World's Fair there, if I believe correctly. So you get to see all these amazing things. It's a big open park, and it's just beautiful, has beautiful stuff. Then, impromptu, we went to the zoo there, and some of you may have seen my eagle picture that I posted on Instagram to tell you that was where I was. So we did that on Wednesday. Then Thursday happens, and now I have excruciating mouth pain right on my... I have to go to the dentist tomorrow, so I'm going to go to my dentist tomorrow to fix my mouth pain. So, yeah, joy of me having all this lovely pain. So, then, let's talk about the new stuff. This is a blank. This is a new pen. Now, some of you may not be familiar with Kevin Carpenter. He makes diamond paintings. He's in a few of my diamond painting groups on Facebook. So if you want a pen, he has more blanks than this, but this is his blank. He made a pen from the blank. So I paid about, what did I pay? About $25, $26. I paid a little under $30 for him to make this beautiful pen. Now, this book, I was so looking forward to this because I have all the rest of the books in Galena High-She's thing, or most of them. I don't have all of them, but this book came so damaged. Let me show you how badly. Look at how warped this book is, and it was even more warped. I managed to put it flat between two books, two pencil cases to get it flat. But when I got this thing, was all, you can see this bends here. You guys don't see it, but it's all bent here. It's all twisted here. It's really screwed up. Let me show you. You guys can probably see the dent there. This is terrible how they damaged this book. This picture is, but you can tell they damaged it here. It doesn't look damaged from the thing, but when you get farther into the book, you see where the dents are in this thing. Look at this. And the book is warped and everything. That's not right. Really is not. Amazon, you can do better. You can do better. Now, this is the book I actually finished this month. So we will be doing a finished flip through of this book because I did finish it this month. But this book had some issues in the very end of this book. I will say that I actually finished this book. So we will be doing a finished flip through of this book too today. So this is Jennifer's Stay. So I got this along about, 2 years ago, maybe more. About 2 years ago. So you guys kind of see that I did this with different mediums. I was testing different things, different gel pens. And over the years, I've had a lot of different gel pens. As you can tell, that's Schrift Farben. This is 60. 61 is Schrift Farben Tamnit. So these, I forget which markers I've used on them. I used a lot of markers over the years in this book. But you can always tell which ones are the Artezas because they always leave that yellowness in this. This is cute. I really did like this book for the most part, except for the last few pictures, which are on really glossy photo paper, and we'll get to that. I actually started off with this, but I could never find the orange that matched this, so I just finished it with using another orange pencil. So that's what I did with that, you know. Now, Jennifer Stay is an artist, yes, and even this, I can tell I used some gel pens in this one because I see the gel pen in it. This was done with some gel pen. I've had many different products over the years, so this one was done with pencil. This is done on mixed media paper. So when you buy Jennifer Stay books, they're all spiral bound, but you can choose the paper: mixed media paper, marker paper, pencil paper. Yes, there is such a thing as pencil paper. So you got to finish flip through 2 today. I am not keeping this book. I just don't have the room, and it's one less book for me to pack if I ever move. So you guys get to finish flip through of this. So I know that my Redeemer lives. Little yellow chicks. I like this one. An Easter Mandela. I have a lot of things. See, and I can tell these were Artezas. You know how you can tell you used Artezas? Everblends? Because they leave this everywhere they go. Arteza Everblend markers are horrible. I will never ever buy them. I will never ever buy anything from Arteza again. I had their pencils. I gave their pencils to Miss Michelle. I still have their fine liners, and I still have their water brush pens. So Arteza Everblend, some of their products are good, some of their products are not bad. The fine liners are okay in my mind. They're not as good as the other ones. So that's how you can tell. You should have skipped the ads. Arteza Everblend again. Yes, markers do go through even this page, even thick page like this all. This is the Easter Bliss that we are flipping through. This is the book I actually finished this month. I always get something weird. Easter Bonnets, Spring Sonnets. This was done partially in pencil and marker. You can tell because the pencil work here is really good. So this is Easter Bliss. This is a finished book. This was done with markers. I think this was done with not Tau Tree. What were the other markers that I had? Those cheap touch markers I had. I know that because this is faded. Yes, and I have not tried the color it markers yet. Oh no, we're down to 3 people. He is risen, is the expression. This is very much a finished flip through of this book, which is Easter Bliss by Jennifer Stay. Oh, look, a little pig. I think I used Cali Arts for this. I'm pretty sure I used Cali Arts. Wish I'd written down what I used in this. That's what I need to do is remember what I used in this. If it's not done on a live stream, I don't remember what I used. Unless I write it down. I think I was in a yellow mood when I did this. Like, I like yellow. I don't know why, but maybe I was watching Michelle use yellow when I did this one. This is a book I've had for a while, so it is finished. I am very pleased that I finished this. Yes, yes, guys, if you get a chance, watch the ads because that is how I get paid. This was recently done. I went on a tear kind of in this last month on this book, so I was really happy. I did this one with Tau Trees, the Sprees, Winsor Pro Newton. What I had left of Winsor Pro Newton Pro markers. Now, these are where the pictures got kind of complicated for me. These are the grayscale ones. Now, here's the problem with this. I disliked doing these pictures, and not for any other reason than the paper was. I tried marker on this paper. I tried pencils. Pencils did not touch this thing at all. It was horrible. I had to finish these pictures. I did all these pictures with markers. Gel pens didn't even go down on this. I tried on this one to do gel pen. Didn't go down at all, Kim. Neither of my gel pens did. And that says something. So I had to end up using water brush markers. I had some water brush markers from Arteza, Color It, and the Marabou that I got for Christmas. So I used those to finish the picture off. Yeah, I used my markers too, but keep in mind that I had to finish a lot of these pictures with water brush pens. I like these flowers. I like the flowers. They came out really nice. The idea was for me to do a blue background. I started with a different color blue, and then that blue faded, so then I had to go to another blue to get it done. So to do that. And it wasn't my Color that faded. It was actually an old Tombow water brush pen that did it. Yeah, believe it or not, my old Tombow water brush pens actually worked the best out of all my water brushes on this paper. But this paper was so glossy, it was like photo paper, which I think it is photo paper, this paper, the last 4 pictures. So just keep that in mind. As you can tell, I did color this all. So you can see that this is supposed to look like a photograph. I didn't do very well on this one. My water brush markers did not do well. This, I used a bunch of different markers. I used Copics, I used Sprees, I used my towel trees. I used water brush pens. This was the last photo in the book. I'm very happy I did it. But would I do 6 days for what, Kim? And these are the original photos, if anybody's wondering. The last 4 are pictures that are taken by Jennifer Stay's husband. And so that's what they based the picture on, to do the picture on. So I tried to do it similar, but it didn't work out. Oh, yes, your birthday. So that is the first book. That is the book that I actually finished. So I am really proud of that. So that makes this the 4th book that I have finished for the year. And this is not on the top 10 to finish list, surprisingly. So now that we did that one, and we did a flip of that one, let's take the small little books. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do the PDF. Let's do the PDF. Now, this is a PDF. I have the PDF book. I actually have this book in PDF. This is called Elegant Beauties by Ilana Lazareva. I always pronounce her name wrong. But I did this one on 4/11/2021. I'm pretty sure I posted this on Instagram, but this one was done with my Sprees. Didn't I use my Cali? No, I don't have many Cali. I don't think I have any Cali arts left. My towel trees. And I think I used the Copic for her skin. Oh, that's wonderful. You'll like your Neo too. But you can blend those colors together with a paintbrush if you put them on if you wet them up enough. With a paintbrush, you can take the ink and put it in the tray and then mix the colors with what your water does with them. Yes, you can. I've seen it. Garden of Dreams, adult coloring book by Mayu. Now, Mayu has now had a lot of books. Hi, Danielle. So this is the one that I did from this. Rose Beauty. 2 different shades of red. I think I used my Sprees. I'm pretty sure I used my Sprees with towel trees. They're fun. You'll like them. You'll like them a lot. Little books. Yes, the little short stack books. So, and I've done a total of 59 pages, 46 books. Yes, I counted them. I put them in a spreadsheet. Every month I do a spreadsheet to know which books I'm coloring in. And this is how I know the totals for what I did. during the month. So this is Women in Flowers coloring book number 2. It doesn't have an illustrator. I think it's from, who's the publisher? It doesn't have a publisher, but I think it's really stock images. So I did this one. So this is Women in Flowers 2. I probably did the skin with, I'm not sure what skin tone I used because it's not a Copic. So I probably used something from the Tau Tree or the sprays. But these I definitely did use my Copic Reds because I didn't have this my new Tau Trees or my new sprays yet. So that's that one. This is actually a good book, guys, if you want to practice. Oh, Forest Girl is beautiful, Kim. I like Forest Girl a lot. I just have to color in it more. Maybe that's one of the things I should do is start coloring in my Asian book next month. Asian May. I know there's a Mermaid coming next month. Magical Mandalas, adult coloring book by Evelyn Eliza. This one, I did this one. I think I did this with some of my older markers. Yay! That's a pretty book. I really like that book a lot, Luna. I think I was trying to use up my leftover markers from some of my other sets. And that's why some of it's dark, and then I put some lighter colors in it to make it look really nice. So am I doing this book in order? I don't think I'm doing this book in order at all. I think I do it whatever appeals to me. So you see there's still a lot to do in this book, but it is a nice little book to do when I get a chance to do it. Anime manga girls. Now you guys all know how much I love my chibis and other things. So I did this one. This is called Wishing. It was not the first one I did in this book, but something about this book, something about this picture spoke to me. I liked doing it dark and different. But you know, when you have anime, you can like color them all kinds of stuff. This one has some really cute stuff that I want to do more work in next month. So probably try to do more work in this one next month. $50 beautiful mandalas. Someone sees a theme here. I did this one on the 1st of April. Some of them I actually did write the things. This is actually, what this actually is it's a Sudoku puzzle on the back, but I don't do the Sudokus in the back. I actually only do the mandalas in the book. So if you guys know anything about this, I am doing this book in order, but this is like, I really don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet. If I'm going to color it 1 or 2 or 3 colors. Because I know one person did something called, they colored it in all pink, and they just used different shades of pink, and then another person did it all in blue, but different shades of blue. So I was like, ooh, that was an idea that I wouldn't have even thought of doing. So I am doing this book in order. Oh, that's lovely. Those are lovely gifts. Demita Victoria. We all know how much Grace loves Demita Victoria. Now, you guys all know that I did this one for Color Your Hoard, and we did this one live on stream. So, you know, glitter never shows up in the photos very well. So, but I did like the way this one came out. That's great, Kim. I'm also waiting for new pillows that I ordered to come. So, and then we did one from Classy Princessa. You know, guys, I'm almost done the first half of this book. I think I did this one with my sprees and my Tau trees. Like for some of the smaller stuff, I use my Tau trees. For the bigger stuff, I use the sprees. Yeah, my pillows are Yeah, guess what, guys? I only have 2 left in the first half of this book. So I have this one and this one left to do. To sleep with them. My pillows are quite old and they're not giving me, I've had them for about 2 years, my pillows. So nothing ever lasts forever. So I only have 2 left in the first half to do. So that's fun. Magical fairies. I thought I wasn't going to do a fairy. I did this one. I did her hair with the tau trees. I did her skin with the Copics. Everything else was sprees. And the jewelry was done with Pentel Sparkle Pop. This little jewelry here, the one that is glittery, was done with Pentel Sparkle Pop. That's what I remember doing it with. Yeah, because you need the right support when you sleep. 101 unique mandalas. So I'm filling in some of the gaps. Like I didn't do this book in order, but now I'm like kind of doing it in order. So I did this one. This was yellow. Actually, it was supposed to be red and orange exclusively. And then, well, I did the yellow just to give it a little bit more pop. So it was like, so things ended up changing in a way. And then I also used gel pen. I think I used the orange Pentel Sparkle Pop because look at that pop. I always know it's the Pentel because they sparkle better than anybody else's gel pens. Fairies too. Now, guys, I'm almost done with this book, actually. I only have 3 pictures left in this. So, what is that one that I did? This is why I put the little tags on everything. Now, this one was hard to do because I didn't know what I was going to do with any of this stuff. And I actually was going to do originally a purple background, but then I figured no, because I already have her hair being purple. I can't really do that. So then I did a dark, I used the Copic. What color was it? The gray bluish color. There's a grayish blue color. What is that grayish blue? Oh, yes, this is the color. Smoky blue B45 for the background. I know that. And then I used the Pentel Sparkle Pop again. Yeah, this orange Pentel Sparkle Pop is getting used a lot. So then a lighter blue, and then, this picture came together a lot better than I thought it was. So here's, see, I still have to do this one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 pictures left to do in this one. And like, sometimes you don't even realize how many you do in a book until you start getting near the end. Super early, but I have food coming between 5 and 7, a food delivery. I have the people coming to replace, to measure my mother's blinds. Yeah, they from Blinds Are Us, because you guys remember that my mother is going to start to, we got to start to think about, the house and things like that. So yeah, I am super earlier than normal, but I figure it's better to be early than late, because when they come, and also they're putting in new washing machines in the laundry room, and the floor where I live happens to be a laundry floor, so they're putting in new laundry, and they've been doing this for a week, so when they start doing the work, it's like bang, 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 bang. So you hear it. So this is Blackpink by Queasy Art. Now this is a Korean pop group. Like what is the Korean pop group that is the boy band? They're really popular now. The Korean boy band. What is the Korean boy band called? What? BKTS, I think it is. Something like that, but they're like the female version of that boy pop group, BTS. So all the girls are really cute. So this is a book that takes up some time. Color by Numbers, Color Questopia, an enchanted mosaic coloring book. So I did 2 in here. Because this isn't a black background. I don't like it when they don't fill in the black background. So I fill in the black background with either a pen or something to do it. So this I use towel trees. The towel trees are really good in these books. The color by number books are really good for your thin markers. So I did 2 in there. Grazia Salvo Mandala girls. So these are like girls who have mandala flowers on them. So I did this one because the ink accidentally settled in here. I'm trying to fill in the gaps to get her in, so I'm working on that one. Then I did this one. I just love how the skin tone came out perfect in this. Usually my skin tone never comes out perfect. And no, I did not use a Copic. I actually used the towel tree for this. Yeah, this was done entirely in towel trees. Chibi Girls anime color book. I decided to do something a little bit different and do it with brown lines. I wanted to experiment and do brown lines, see how the chibi came out. And I actually did this with a the background, the brown lines were actually not done with the marker. They were actually done with one of the pens, I think, but I think that pen dried out after doing it with this. So yeah, I did it with one of those ink pens I got from one of my what do you call them, from one of my sketch boxes. I had those pens in there. So same thing, I did the brown line here. Just, you know, it's very easy to follow the numbers. So this will be the next one I probably do. I just like doing these because they're fun and relaxing. You don't have to worry about what colors go where. Let's go to the next one. This is just a general assortment of things. We did this one on Livestream, but I want to show you what happened to the picture behind it. So we did this one on Livestream because this is one of my 10 books to finish. You know, I have done a lot in this book, and it's one of my earliest books. So I thought this was a lot of fun to do. We did this with a lot of different mediums when on live. But look what happened when I did it on the live. Look what happened to the ink. It kind of smudged this all over the place. So I might find some creative way to do it. So it's not the worst thing that has ever happened. So this is because the blotter failed. See, this is what happens when your blotter fails. But we could work around that. You could always paint the thing purple around here. Do something creative with it. A favorite. I only did 2 rose windows. This one too I'm going to finish this year. This one I'll probably keep. Oh, I have washi tape. That's an idea. Thank you, Michelle. I didn't even think about doing washi tape. I have some washi tape. That's an idea. Thank you. So I did this one. It was really cute. I like that one. Then I think I did this one on stream, and Michelle suggested the purple colors. So I wouldn't have even thought of washi tape, but thank you. That's a great way. Yes, they do need to come up with rose windows too. So I have, according to my thing, let's count. 1, 2, 3. And I'm doing the book in order. 3, 4, 5. 5 left. I have 5 left in this. another mandala book. Now, this is a book that Michelle would absolutely love. So I did this one, which is the first one. This is like a flower mandala. So I did this in reds, pinks, pinkish purples, and greens. So this is what I did with that one. But they have some really amazing ones. It's like, this one is like kind of like, it goes between being big and being small. But this is a special issue. This is not part of the subscription, guys. Keep that in mind. Sometimes you get stuff that's part of the subscription issue, and sometimes there's stuff you have to buy. So, and I don't buy every single thing. Of course, my month is not complete without a Deborah Mueller book, Deborah Mueller picture. I just love the pics in this one. So I did this one. I think this one is, I did this one for Color Your Hoard. So I like this one. I just wanted to do something with green. I think I was trying to get the darker colors done in my set. Pretty Girls with Wings and Things. I do all kinds of fun things with this book. It's just, the girls are just really, really cute in it, and I just like it. And yes, I saw that color. It came out with the new Mandala book, Mandala Volume 4. I'm not buying. I'm going to try not to buy books. Unless they really, really appeal to me and I can't resist. So, know that, guys. I just don't want to buy any more books because you guys also know. So this one is Colorful Scriptures. I've done quite a few of them, or I've been, or in this book it's called Whips. See, like this one is a whip, a forever whip. So I need to start. This one was a forever whip that I finished this month. So I used gel pens, markers, water brush pens, and I don't remember what else I used because the background had already been done. And I don't remember what I had used for the background. So this blue background, you know, because this was one of those what do you call them, forever whips that I finally finished. So I'm very proud of the fact that I finished a forever whip. It's always good when you finish a forever whip. Next little pile. Now this one, this picture I just finished today. And if you guys are wondering what I'm wearing a 2020 shirt that says 2020 1 star horrible, would not recommend. Anybody's wondering what this shirt says. Because I was eating breakfast before, so forgive the blade there. Color and Chicks Coloring Book number 2 by Daria Draws. So I did this one. And some of you may have seen this on Instagram before I went live. I did this one. So I made the chameleon green and purple, a little bit of blue in it. So I think these ones are really adorable. Like the first ones are more adult-like, but the second ones are more like, you know, cutesy stuff that you like to color. Flash coloring in the tattoo style. We did this one. I did a geisha girl. My geisha girl. This is by Chris Carver. Large print, color by numbers. Now, I like this one because it's nice and large and I can see the numbers, plus the backgrounds are all black. So, did this one. I think I did 3 in here. Yeah, I've developed a taste for color by numbers, if anybody can see this one. I did this one. These are nice and big. I like this one. I did. Then I did this one with the birds. These pictures are just fun to do when I don't want to think about what colors to use. I still have a lot left in this to do. Black and white, 100 patterns. This one I finished last night. I did this one. I've done other pictures in this book. This one I did with Touch Mica markers, but that was from a previous month. So this one I did with my sprees and my Touch Tau trees. The tau trees are those skinny markers you see. Would I get them again? Yes. Are they good markers? Yes. Then if you have problems with chunky markers, then those are the perfect markers for you. Floral Beauties Coloring Book. Now, this was done on Livestream. This was the very first one we did in this book, so this one counted for Lovella's Color Your Hoard. I did that one. Then I did this one a few days ago. A lot of you saw this on Instagram. Never ends. And now I have Con Ed being construction too. Ying, ying, ying. I swear. Everywhere I go, there's construction. Even where I work, there's construction. This is Hello Spring by Coco Vile. I think this was gifted to me by Danielle. And we did this one. Hello Spring. This was very nice. I like this one. You notice no coloring today. So we're trying to see if give my hands some time to recover. So then we did a fashion coloring book by number by Color Questopia. I did this one. Then I did this one. So I like that. Hannah Lynn always is in the picture. So I have a lot of Hannah Lynn books, but these are like my favorite to spiral on. So I did this one with Sprees, Copics, and my Tau trees, and some. No, this was a color gel pen. The border was done with the color gel pen. This, I love the paper. This paper is so good that she does her artist editions on. If you guys have a chance to buy Hannah Lynn and you get a chance to buy one of her artist editions, absolutely buy them because the paper is phenomenal for markers. This is Circle Portraits Coloring Book by Laura Rafferty. Now you guys can get this. I bought it off of her Etsy store. I do not know if they still sell this on her Etsy store or not because I bought it a while ago. So I did this one with colored pencils, but this was also a what you call a forever whip as well. I finally finished it with my Holbeins and my Prismas. I finished it off with Holbeins and Prismas. So I just had like crystals to do and some more face work to do, but that was about it. So I finished this finally. This is like really nice portraits. If you guys like portraits, like here's one that I did a while back. That's like, it's like portraits in circles. So if you guys like that, again, there's a lot of diverse characters. Plus she has men in this book. So, you know, she has men in this book too. So if you guys want to color men, not just females, she has that too. So this is a pretty book. So if you get a chance to get it, I would highly recommend getting it. Luna by Maria Trollet. So we did this one when I got it. We did this with my Holbeins, some other ones. I don't remember what we used, but we did do it on Livestream. So I remember that. This is probably one that I'm going to do next in the book because I like the pictures in it. I might do this book in order. I like the pictures in it. Adult coloring book, Mosaic Mandela on black background. Now, this one was something I started a while back, and it didn't have the exact colors to finish it. So I decided just to be like, you know what? Try to match the colors as closely as you can. But if you don't get the colors exactly right, so be it. And that's exactly what happened. Then I did this one, which a lot of you haven't seen yet. I haven't even posted a picture of this yet on Instagram. So This one I'm particularly proud of. This is like black background, so you guys can see that I've done most of these. I think I've done most of these. Have I done these all in order? Yeah, I think I've done this one in order too. So let me see if I've done anything out of order in this book. Yeah, well, no, I've done pictures here and there. I haven't done it in order, but just did a few other pictures, but you get the idea that I do have a lot of Mandela books already. Dark Fantasy Special by Ines Guerrero. This is a Color in Heaven one. This came as part of my subscription. Little Witch. I always like to try new things. One time I didn't have an Ines Guerrero book, so as you guys can tell, I've done a few pictures here and there. This is my fairy. I was supposed to do green. You know, I wanted green rings, and I ended up picking the wrong color. I was like, you know what? It still works. We can make that work. So, supposed to be green rings, but, you know, I picked up the wrong marker and I just went with it. So, sometimes mistakes give you the best results. Mythical Mermaids color by number by Color Crystopia. I did this one. I think I did use a black marker on this one. Yeah, this one. So. I think Kim gifted me this one. I did this one. Yellow, pink, purple, green, all kinds of colors. I like when mandalas come out really pretty and you use combinations that you don't think will work and they end up working really well. I did a lot of mandalas this month, I noticed. The next pile. And no, I did not finish that one that we were working on. The whip for that one is this one. This is Rules of Wonder. This is the whip that we started on live, two lives actually, because we needed to fill the gap. And then this is the one that we actually did on live. I think we used my new Holbein pencils, if I'm not mistaken. For it. That's no longer good. That's that one. Fairies, Nouveau Fairy Special by Herb Lennon. Now, I like this because all the pages are single-sided. I can use markers. It's really nice to do that. I did this one. This one got a lot of attention. And I also did this one for Color Your Hoard. All the images are very much, it kind of reminds me of circle portraits, but also Art Nouveau. You know, that style of Art Nouveau. And with a little bit of fairies in it. So you can kind of do a lot of things with it, but it does take time to do each of these pictures. Now, Coloring Chicks coloring book by Daria Draws. I can't pronounce the woman's actual name, but I did this one, and it was like my pretty in pink picture, I call it, my pretty in pink picture. Or someone, as one person called it, the Melania Trump picture on Instagram. Which I kind of laughed because it's supposed to be fashion chick. But somebody called this picture the Melania Trump. Which I kind of laughed at because it's two different pinks. It looks almost the same, but trust me, it's two different pinks. So this one I think I did with the sprees. Pretty sure I did this one with the sprees. And this is one of my 10 books to finish for 2021. This is called Tills Mans. We did this one. We did via live stream. Holbein colored pencils and color it gel pens. Yes, I wrote a note. Surprisingly, Grace wrote a note. Because apparently I forget what I use. So this is one of my 10 books to finish. So this was like a page in between, you know, like when you color and you do those gap pages, like you skip because you don't like them. So this is a book for me to finish. And this has really good paper, but would I use markers on this? I like this book before I was a marker girl, so I don't know how markers would do on this paper because it's a cardstock. So markers probably would do well, but if you're going to use markers in this kind of book, I would just recommend putting a blotted page behind it. I'm like also filling in the gaps as I do the book now. So this is like I'll fill in your gap pages. Big fantasy coloring book in grayscale. 100 illustrations to color. Oh, I do a lot of this book. So I've done a lot of pages in this. So sometimes I go back and see what I haven't. This is a fat book is what this is. This is a fat, thick book. But I do put pages in between when I color. So I was like trying to do a kind of like different colors, see how different colors worked and how they would do well in this. So as you can see, I've done a few things in this book. This probably has to be the next page we color. Probably put some pastels in this to see how this works with those cheap pastels I have. So this one I really liked. I really enjoyed the way this one came out. Different pages you enjoy different things. But I'm going to go to where the fairy stuff is. There's fairies in here too, so. I've done this page quite a few times already from her, so. I may have a thing for certain pages that I like to color. This was another book that was gifted to me by Danielle. This is the Best Hot Collection, 100 coloring pages by Sachin Diva. I think this and the Fairyland book, the only two books I own by him. So this was a gift by Danielle. So hold on. And I did the Paisley pattern one. Because I think it was like Easter and I wanted something that was like going to be Eastery like and like have pastel colors or like light colors or something that was just fun to do. We don't have many more. I know, right? I don't have many more left, actually. So that's a good thing. We're kind of like Vintage Beauties by Color Kit. Now, this picture, this book is the second book. They have a first book online where you can download it, where you could download it free. I don't know if that's still going on, but they have, this is a brand new company. So when I did this, they actually blasted this picture out. And my idea was blue tones. It's very much a Victorian picture. I thought when I did it, I really enjoyed it. This got blasted out by Color Kit on their Instagram. So I was like kind of really happy about that. Bloom Anime Flower Girls coloring book. So I do a lot of pages in this. I try to do some pages. I try to do one page every month in this book because it's just a really nice book, and I don't think a lot of people get to see this book. And it's by Anna Bolano. She has some really nice pictures in here. So, like, I don't think people but they are detailed and they do take time to do. So keep that in mind. They are not. Here's one that I'm working on that I haven't finished yet. This little tropical mermaid. So this is a whip that I'm working on for it. So we'll finish that next month. Fantasy and Fae by Erin Ewer. This is the grayscale one. I did this one. This is cute too. She has a lot of nice pictures, Erin Ewer. Or on Etsy, she's known as Liquid Face Studios. So keep that in mind. So, and then Karen Valentine. I actually did a PDF version of this picture, one in back of it, and she did such an amazing job of it. And I was like, oh, like she did a lot of Erin Ewer pictures, and I was like, oh my Lord, they're beautiful. Like, I really liked how she did those pages and how she colored them. But she did them via PDF, so she printed on her own paper. Now, Magical Beauties Coloring Book, Book 3. I believe this is one of the books that I have selected as my top 10 to be finished. I did this one. This one was also a Forever Whip that I just finished, so I was like really happy that I finally finished that one. Yeah, I started it a long time ago with different markers. I think I started it off when I had Cali Arts, and then I stopped doing it for whatever reason. So that happened. Next one, Unicorn Color by Number. You know, Grace can't resist unicorns, but I was waiting for them. Actually, I wanted to get this book earlier, but they didn't have it in a black background, so I waited because I got disappointed with the other ones not having black background. So some do, some do not. So this is the one I did, and I think I did this for Color Your Board. So this has some really cutesy, woodsy stuff on it. So, you know, this is just when you want to do something cute, not worry about having to pick colors. That'll probably get done a lot faster. So now we're down to the final 3 books. Oh, and they're the fat ones, of course. They're the fat books. Someone goes, what is fat books? Mandalas Volume 3. Now, Color It just came out with the 4th one, which is really pretty. Now, a lot of people say they don't like this one. You know, I think it's individual taste. A lot of people say they don't like this one, but I like it. So we did this one live on stream. That's pretty. You know, I think, honest to God, people like things that are very nice and pretty. Not every mandala, you know, is for everybody. But I think it depends on the colors you get in, because mandalas can be as pretty and as ornate as you want them to be. That's just my opinion on it. So, depends on the person, too. So, the next one. Isn't it? We did that on stream, I believe, if my memory serves me correctly. And then we did one from Jumbo Fashion Coloring Book for Girls. I forget who did this. This was gifted by Danielle. This is what I chose to do with it. I hope to do more pictures from this book later on in the year, so I'm hoping I'll get to do more. There are some books you guys haven't even seen yet that I've been dying to do, but you know, various reasons why that is not happening. The Coloring Book for Grown-Ups. Now, this is a big, fat anthology, and this is one of my oldest books. I got this back in the day. This was bought at Barnes & Noble because it has that bargain price sticker on, which I never took off. So I did this one. So I think there's a possibility that I might finish this or I might not finish it. Depends on what I think I want to do with the book, you know? Like something like this. It has a lot of mandalas, but I've gone through a lot of the mandalas already in it. So it depends on what I think I want to do with it, you know? So when I started this, it was a pencil book, but now that I've gotten into markers and I rediscovered this book, just as a matter of what I think I want to do with it, you know? It's old. You know, someone said they found this on Book Depository, Danielle. Go to Book Depository or Book Outlet. I think you can find it. And I think the publisher is Arcturus. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it for you on Amazon. Let me see if I can find that for you. No. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it on Book Outlet. Everything can be found somewhere if you know how to use it. If I find it, Danielle, I'll let you know. Now, I got this way back in the day. No. I'm sure you could find it somewhere. There's always people. Also look on eBay because there are always people willing to sell books on eBay. It's not even there. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm sorry, Danielle. It wasn't any of those places. But you know where you can look. Look in Facebook group. You know what you do? Take a screenshot of this book and then go to Facebook. And I'm sure that somebody in one of the Facebook groups knows where you can get the book. Go there. If you can't find it there, go eBay. There are plenty of other places like Abe Books, Book Depository, Book Outlet doesn't have it. I just looked there. Usually I'd go Amazon, but you know, I still can't find those Color Ya fairy books I want. Yeah, Color Ya, the people who make those beautiful spiral bound mandala books, not the color it ones, but the other people, the Color Ya ones have fairy books that they sold overseas. And I'm like still looking for those, and they don't have those here yet in America. So I'm like waiting for them to come out with those. So I'm sure that you can eventually find this if you look hard enough. Also, go to your local Barnes and Noble or whatever bookstore you have, or Dollar Trees or Barnes and Noble, and look in their clearance sections because sometimes in their clearance section is where they will have these books. You will not believe how many books I have found. Now, when I was studying coloring, a lot of the books that I found that I liked a lot were in the bargain bin for like $2, $3. Do that too because sometimes they do that. So this is the coloring book pages. I hope you guys have liked this. This is the new pen from Kevin Ryan. So I hope you all have enjoyed this stream. Yeah, I like the pen. So yeah, and I'm still working on my Chuck. I'm still working on my Chuck Pinson, and I'm still working on a unicorn smaller diamond painting. So that too was why I didn't color as many, but I still think 59 pages is a good number for the thing in 46 books. So that was a very good month for me. Believe it or not, this month was kind of, I found the book. You did. Could you give us the link so Danielle can have that book, Michelle? You found the book. She found the book, guys. Danielle, Michelle found the book. She's going to give that to you. So, you know, I'm still waiting on things, but it's not a lot. Michelle will find the book for you. Thank you, Michelle. I've never heard of Discover Books. I've never heard of this site before. Thank you, Miss Michelle. See, this is what happens when why the community is so great. We'll find things that, yes, less than $5. Well, you know, when I buy Barnes and Noble, I have my I don't think I renewed it yet, but when I have the what is it called, the membership card, and I would get like 20 to 40% off of books. So if you were like me, a big reader back in the day, I was a big reader back in the day, so I would have that card. So that would save me a tremendous amount of money, the membership card. So those memberships, like if you go to stores like Barnes and Noble, and different stores have membership cards. Those cards are actually very much worth it. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this stream. Stay safe, stay healthy, wear your mask, and everybody enjoy. Bye, everybody.